Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball. Once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed to the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. And he drops back in the gun. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it. Over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. On the move, looking deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's past the marker and still going. You bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Escapes the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep, begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field.
Let's go.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Easy.
Same tailback, another carry. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44.
42, Spider.
fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Noles looking to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass this time. And they heave it deep downfield.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's brought down at the 28. Brings up 3rd down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's an important 1st down on that running play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 42, Florida State 3. On the set.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Game makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down, out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Running with purpose. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Up on third down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. They finally get him down. It's a big gain there to end the game, but the clock runs out and he falls short. Wow, what a